party.
Yeah.
So he's having a fine time and, reminiscing and, say, I hope that, that's the thing though. He's worried.
Yeah.
He's worried about, an anonymous letter that came and, that suggested that your letters might be compromised. He says, you don't have all those copies. I think somebody might have got some of those letters from me.
Yeah, I think they did, but it's okay because I've obtained those letters now, and yeah, it's dealt with. But
Well, look at you, he says. That's good news. Otherwise, I'd sure hope your husband was mighty understanding.
yeah, he doesn't actually know about this, which is why I wanted to meet up with you, like without him knowing in secret, basically, because yeah, he's unaware of this, and yeah, I don't really want to.
Well,
cause
as
any
long
more
as he's
stress
unaware, there's
on the
no.
family.
I wouldn't want any stress either. And if he's unaware, then that's fantastic. You and I can socialize. I can see that ranch. Maybe you could convince one of those fine sons of yours and you to join me in a feature for Neville Stone's magazine.
Yeah, I mean that's fine as long as we don't bring up anything about these letters or anything that happened in the past. Just because, yeah, as I say, I don't want any more drama in the family.
No, that was the farthest thing from my mind. I just would love to renew their acquaintance. I don't ever really think I knew Jock very well. Maybe he and I would get along. He seems like a right guy.
Yeah, we could arrange something. I could definitely get in touch with him and arrange something for you guys to, get to know each other and maybe.
Okay.
Shoot out or something.
Yeah, shoot out, yeah.
So you're not going to try to get control of this guy.
No.
Which means that indefinitely, theoretically, he could continue to make helpful suggestions forever. But if you got a hold of him, then you don't have to worry about him causing trouble ever.
Yeah, maybe actually it's better for me to get a hold of him.
Let's do that if you want.
Yeah.
So you can. This is probably persuasion or seduction. He asked innocently.
I think probably persuasion because I don't want to.
Yeah, enough is
get
enough.
The wrong
Right?
idea, yeah, again.
Yes. Okay, so his defense is only 14.
My persuasion is 20 out of 14, so would it be 20? Or...
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, 20.
14 is your defense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that means you have 6 or less. Now, I, of course, as it turns out, have power markers of my own, which I continually forget about.
Okay.
I think I have power markers equal to the number of players to be for per turn to be used on anything that's relevant for me. So I have these, and I am going to use. I love this guy. Irritating Ellie with him is just. And who knows? Maybe he'll show up, to meet Jock unexpectedly.
Yeah, we don't want him to disappear.
That's right. Yeah.
Recurring character, please.
Yes. So I'm saying that I'm doing 3 power to resist, which brings him to 14 to 17. And you are at 20, I think. Right?
Yeah, 20.
So you would have to roll 3 or less on the 2 dice.
Unless you add your roll.
Unless you add power.
Yeah, I'm gonna add power because it's obvious. Maybe. I think maybe 3. And then maybe I can use the other 3 too.
Okay, so that brings you to 6 or less on 2 dice 6.
I think that should hopefully be okay.
It's under the bell curve, I'm sorry to say.
I heard an interview yesterday. I listened to an interview from a wargame designer who said 1d6 is chance, 2d6 is probability.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat versus bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
So therefore.
Okay, maybe I'll add one more just to
7 or less.
Try and be safe. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. A 9. Oh. So my power goes away, your
Yeah.
power goes away.
Yeah.
Put that here.
This one here doesn't go away.
Exactly. Back into our little, I guess we'll call this.
And this
The
goes away
well.
as
I
well.
don't think you used.
Do I use this or?
You did not use your marker.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, it is. It was an
Yeah,
action.
it
It's an
was
action.
a
Yeah, it was an
conversation.
action.
Yeah.
Okay, so other things.
I noticed that you can't effectively look. Please, now you will hear about that.
Mhm. Press conference. Now this is just confusing. I don't think you can get all the Ewings together, but you can definitely get Bobby.
Yeah.
And you can definitely get JR if you're coming.
And mix.
And mix is there.
And Pamela.
Yeah, of course, Pam is there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's
Double roles for everyone.
because I imagine she would have heard from her contact local press.
Yeah.
And as I understood it, MX agreed to represent the Ewings without actually asking the Ewings.
And unfortunately, now we know how good he's going to be.
Exactly. So this will be a very interesting debate.
I need to break this out.
And of course,
The only way to break this out is to just start. You guys do role plays.
And Pamela would want to be on the sort of the moderator side because she wants to associate herself with this sort of scoop. And
It's technically a local press event, right?
yeah, it is.
So who plays the local press?
I suppose I do.
And so start us off.
So here we are tonight at the Dallas Reporter sort of press room, and here we have the opponents. In the opposite, in the left corner, we have Cliff Barnes, local union strongman. And in the blue corner, we have MX Newellstone, local rag sheet owner. and he has agreed to represent the Ewings, local oil barons, to on a debate on
The
a.
question is whether you guys are actually there or not. I said you were, but I'm not in charge of that.
Yeah, I think Bobby's there.
Okay.
Since his wife is there.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably travel there.
JR, do you want
No.
to have you could have an oil company representative there. Just so you could fight out a conflict if necessary.
No, I'm out of this.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we did not have any official representation from the company, but I believe we have one of the members of the Ewing family in the audience, or two of the members actually. And we'd like to hand out a special thanks to Pam Ewing for her absolute support of this scoop.
I was like, yeah.
What the hell is the logo?
So first off, as the evening edition of the Dallas Reporter revealed, there is a large unknown Spanish land grant up for in somewhere in holdings unknown at the moment, but would of course mean and so on the entire plot of this entire episode, you know, and so on and so forth.
Just in case the viewers went in without pizza or something.
Yeah, I was going to recap.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's what happened.
I was getting confused, says one viewer to another.
So, without further ado, let's start off with Mr. Newellstone. As a representative of the Ewings, how do they see as this land grant seems to be a lot of their, according to reliable sources of the press?
I can neither confirm nor deny the accusations of this land grant being in the possession of the Ewings.
Feel free to scoot to your left a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's okay.
And,
Just because it's too much fun to watch you.
Okay, Cliff stands behind outside glowering at him.
Oh, he actually stands opposite.
Okay,
They're debating.
but I'm giving him the evil eye.
They're debating.
It still looks a bit like a hostage.
Yeah, very convincing for the camera here, but and of course the local press representative wouldn't be all too involved. This is a debate after all, so he would just moderate and what do you say, Mr. Barnes? What is your view on this matter?
I know damn well that those Ewings have this land grant.
This sounds like a conflict against the owner of the land grant. You're flipping it.
Yeah.
You're aiming at flipping this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Okay, so
Could be,
that's what
yeah,
it's
okay.
investigation.
It is.
We had that monster road for dinner last night. What is that just?
Who approved this?
Must have been the Dallas reporter is very stringent in their investigative reporting.
Mhm. Okay, so what else is at stake here? We have to aim at the order. Is Bobby, are you going to step in and do anything? Because right now we have Cliff and MX under the control of the
Can I go
same
after the
player.
local press?
Yes, you could, I guess, unless you want to do something with the local press that would actually aid. I mean, because you can play them however you want.
Yeah, exactly.
They can be
Yeah.
biased or they can
Yeah.
make a mistake, right? You can
Mm.
do that.
I could encourage Pam to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And what would that work?
Perhaps I could lend my lovely wife some power.
Maybe you could.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not enough.
Getting greedy, are we?
Oh, darling. I
Yeah.
need this power.
I see what I can do. Perhaps.
The subtle, like, non-verbal interactions between the couple right now are very, very contentful, whatever they are.
Maybe Pam can turn towards the sort of local press and sort of like get this thing over with.
Yeah, okay.
This must have been a mistake.
Right, right. Okay, so that means you would be using the local press to attack.
Bobby.
No, not attack Bobby.
Because no.
You would be actually trying to either get Nelstone to do a better
Yeah,
job,
Get him back.
or to get him back, or you would
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
be
They would try to
literally stopping him from
revealing.
I don't know if you can make somebody not do a conflict.
And you're, yeah.
Why didn't the conflict be between
Yeah.
local press and sort of?
Yeah,
It's
local
by-
press
it's by
and Cliff
proxy.
in some way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure just who you could be shutting down Nevillestone maybe from screwing things up any worse,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah, but of course, yeah, the local press is sort of trying to like, they understand Nevillestone is sort of not acting like, yeah, he's a mess sort of.
Yeah.
So they trying to like, Pam would sort of, perhaps in the intermission or something like, suggest to them like, no, you have to do a better, you have to get him out of there, or you have to like get him to do like an actual debate sort of thing. So and that means of course Pam will have to coach him and sort of explain to him what is supposed to like, you're supposed to do like this and sort of gain influence over him perhaps. Via local press. So that would be an action.
Local press against Nevillestone.
Yes.
Okay. So Cliff versus the land grant, local press versus Nevillestone.
I only have one action left. So
And that's the attack.
I haven't used that one yet.
Oh, right. Okay.
Still, so maybe the attack won't happen. In that case.
Okay. I need to know what's going on.
Yeah, well,
You can either choose.
I can either choose to
reveal
protect,
the card.
Yeah.
yeah,
protect Newell's.
or I could investigate. But I know that there is the Attorney General is going to investigate.
Right.
So as a player, I don't really want to investigate Bobby,
Okay.
since
Okay.
that's happening.
Oh, you're letting that go on.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
happening.
Okay.
As a player, I know that
Investigation,
that's
so
carried out
let's see.
from not the.
Who has the investigator? Alice K.
Yeah.
Right. Alice K. versus land grant as well. Okay, so right, you were thinking, but think of how good it would be for Cliff to like get this out there and TV and everything, right?
Yeah.
Right now, so tempting.
And as I said, you can either choose because you have one action.
I want
So
to.
you can
I
either
know.
defend,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or I could
reveal.
Or I could go after the local press and get them on my side.
I could counter it. So
True.
So that's also
So okay,
so many possibilities.
tell me what you want to do then.
What's the stats on the local press?
Power 6, persuasion 13, 22, 21, coercion 13, 19, seduction not applicable, investigation 21, 21, lock with it.
Yeah.
And special +1 to an attempt to affect by control player.
Then I would probably, as Cliff, I will just coerce the local press.
Okay. Coors Press.
It's a one shot.
And so and this needs to be handled first, because if he gets it, then the press cannot go after Mix.
Exactly.
Right. I think it needs to go first. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else? This flow chart is starting to.
I'm pretty happy for the moment.
Maybe we better do this first
Yeah.
and then continue if there are markers left.
Mm.
Right.
I probably don't have enough power to actually succeed with this.
And of course, you can always jump in with the oil company to mess up
because
the
the
situation. Right. Back channel phone call, right, to the producer or something. All of that is available. Right.
And the local president, incursion defense would have 24
Oh no. Yeah, so that would probably
before
happen
I have power.
before you had power, yeah. And I have the same as before, so you say I have
Course.
it's plus 3, so 21 and 24, so no, I can't win.
Right.
It already covers. We use Cliff to affect.
Yeah, can I do that?
You can only do one effect per.
Per character, right?
Okay,
Someone
so
else
then
has to.
yeah,
do it.
okay.
Yeah. Good point.
Then I don't really have anyone, of course, to
The Texas Rangers.
What about the Union?
the unit. Yeah, but they only have 19 incursions, so and the bonus goes to me as a player, so not to them.
Right.
Actually, the Department of Interior.
But you
Why would they?
No, but you have information from them,
Mm.
Yeah,
right?
but then in that case, I also only get up 24, so it's
Ugh,
I'm stuck.
Cliff is
It's
facing
stuck.
the. May I say this? May I just be the one to say it? Cliff has reached the limits of his power.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite literally.
Yes, exactly. I felt good
Yeah.
saying that.
So, but in that case, can I choose to?
Yes,
then-
now it's time. You know, realizes there's a lot going on against me here. I better damn Ewings, right? You know, clearly, they all share power and secrets with each other. You know.
Have you seen this hullabaloo going on there?
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm going to call the station. I'm angry.
And MX was weak at coercion.
Yes.
And is very good at persuasion.
because you don't have cards, but it doesn't mean Jock can't act.
Yeah, of course.
You can go ahead and act for yourself.
Yeah.
You've got power markers. I mean, you've got turn markers.
Yes.
Neverstone is quite weak.
You want to throw yourself in
It's
on
like
No.
and attack the local
his
press.
best is 12, so you can pick whatever you want.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but they trying to coerce him.
Okay, but if you only want to use him for a short while, I can just lend him to you if you give him back. But I'm guessing you might want to keep him.
I might want to
I will know that's my friend.
Yeah, probably the case. And so the local press, they're sort of reaching out, sort of whispering to him about, you better do your job.
Yeah. No, numbers.
19 at coercion. No, 13 at recursion. That's their defense value otherwise. Plus, let's put some power there. I found this backing and all.
Okay. Give me a final number.
13 plus 12. Ooh, 25.
So, no, it's 17 with both of these. No, and
Plus his
no,
power.
plus-
You have power and 3 for the protection.
No, but with the protection is.
And he gets his power for his own power as well.
Yeah, so let's do it again. I think it's at 21. Yeah, 21 all in all.
And 25.
4 or less.
But it also has a special +1 in attempt to affect local press. But that's that's offensive. Yeah. So yeah. So,
In that case, I add 1. So it's 25 plus 28. No, 28, yeah. 25 to.
But it was 4 or less, now it's 7 or less.
Ah, 7. I mean, yeah, and that's statistically like it's like flipping a coin.
yay!
Yeah. Didn't work.
Oh.
And when coercion fails, there can be repercussions, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, let's think about this. So this was who? The
local press.
The
He has
moderator behind us.
Oh, they are going to take a beating in the next issue. They are just going to take a beating. Yeah, they're
the reputation of Texas Dallas reporter.
yeah. I think that MX is riding high and investment in the magazine or something like that, right?